Hello and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. I'm Mal Lee, your host for this evening. As if I have to say by now, don't forget, excuse me, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel TXTL TV from the touchlines free of charge. Just subscribe and then you can go on, get notifications for when we do a show. You might be interested in a show that's coming up in the future, a topic that we're talking about. We've got a couple of topics that you're probably interested in today as well. Hopefully one's Heart of Gold and one is also the Greater Game Football Festival, run in conjunction in partnership with the FA and M&S Foods. That should be interesting. I'm sure if you like football, if you like activities, well, join us for this show and I'll give you some more feedback very soon indeed. Get on to that one. Anyway, what a night it was last night. Even with the weather has been atrocious at the moment. We can't moan too much, but I went to a bit of a 86th birthday party last night. I had one or two, not cakes because I'm off the cakes, I'm trying to lose weight and I feel a little bit better for it. I'm exercising a little bit better. Even on when I went to Cyprus on holiday, didn't touch the cakes, didn't touch the dairy. That is the main factor honestly for losing weight. Don't have dairy, don't have bread, because that is the worst thing in the world honestly, and loads of butter. Cut out on them. Do a few exercises, a few walks, and it might take a month, it might take 6 weeks, but at the end of the day you're on this earth, you're living. What is 6 weeks when you're losing weight gradually? You've got all the time in the world, just do it. And you get used to your own diet. You don't have to lose weight tomorrow. You can't do it, and all these things that are going on, I think people know what people are using to lose weight. Do it naturally. Please just cut down. You know quite well that the food is the major factor in putting on weight. So nice, eat healthy, and obviously when we talk about this football festival very shortly, that gives you an idea as well. But I feel I'm losing weight and I'm doing a little bit better. But I'm losing weight because it's probably 35 degrees in here, probably 40 in here, because you wouldn't believe that I put soundproofing a little bit more on the window where I can't open the window. And if you look around, I'm like in a container, so you can imagine the heat. Can you imagine it? Got the fan on. Yeah, it keeps you cool a little bit, but not too much. And obviously, it's burning the fat out of me. Maybe that's a good thing. But I've got my water this time, not hot tea, and I'm sweating. And I'm sure each and every one of you are sweating out there as well. And if you've had the football, I hope you've been having the water breaks. The kids are being looked after. We don't want them to dehydrate. Keep your eye on them. And I don't believe there'll be too much hassle. There may be some hassle around about in grassroots football, but this weather, it could either kick them off or people are just too drained to start shouting verbal abuse and showing aggressive behaviour at grassroots football. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know, Mal at don'txthelion.com. Let me know how your games have gone. Let me know how your league's gone. If you're a referee, we'd like to hear your opinions. If you're a parent who goes to games regularly and you see something untoward, or you feel something that you think was brilliant when you watched your son, daughter playing football, let us know. Mal at don'txthelion.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. Now then, we were doing the choir last night, Heart of Gold choir, when I got back from the party late last night, and it was still 33 at 6 p.m. That's how hot it was. 33. Wow, unbelievable. And we can't grumble, because this is what summer's supposed to be all about. So we want to talk memories, what we did, and remember that time in July 2025, the weather was absolutely unbelievable. That's what we want to talk about. And last night, I felt sorry for the kids because I was giving them out the t-shirts last night. And we were in this enclosed room where we had the sunshine belting down through the windows. We couldn't do a thing about it. Had the fans on, had the doors open, and he still sung, and I videoed a little bit of their performances for are filming that's coming up on the 23rd of July for mental health. A little bit more about that very shortly indeed. But last night, honestly, it was so hot. The kids, don't get me wrong, the kids were great. The lads were still wanting to run round. Me, I was glued to the spot trying to film, sweat pouring out of me. And as soon, honestly, it's so funny because when kids go a little bit disorderly because they're bored, they want something to do, because they can't stand around and wait or talk. Girly girls can, you know what I mean? That's what they do. They all talk about what's on, where they're going, what they've been doing, and how school was and how their facilities were. But lads and the youngers, you know, it's so funny. Because we've been training for 6 months with the Heart of Gold choir, the singing Lean on Me, when you get a little bit disorderly, I don't know whether I've mentioned this before, but it's absolutely brilliant. I've got this big speaker, and the song is built in from David John Jackson, the Ragamuffins. He's done a version of the song, so you play it and the kids sing along to it until they meet up. And they're running around and you're shouting to them, you're so tired, and you say, come on, it's worse than football actually. Honestly, believe me, I was running football teams, you could get them all in order and, you know, just put a ball. It's just like when you put that ball up, the kids look at it like robots. They focus on the ball. Well, it's exactly the same with the choir, honestly. I've learned this. I play the song and straight away they all get into line and all start singing. Honestly, if I could video that part, you'd absolutely love it. It's just brilliant. Music to my ears, should I say. I'm full of it today, so there you go. Music to my ears, and it was just unreal. They got on with it. The t-shirts fitted. A couple just didn't turn up maybe because of the hot weather, but loads of respect to all the kids, honestly, in this weather, because it was hard. Enclosed, indoors, sun beaming down. It must have been 33 outside. It must have been in the 50s. That's how hot the room was, honestly. And maybe I'll be made up in a week's time because I lost another couple of pounds because of that. Who knows? Anyway, this is what we've been doing. If you've been out and about as well in grassroots football, please respect your referee, respect the referee, and vice versa. We know that referees have to respect each other on the field of play and off the field of play. And that's what we want, because if everyone does that, then the game is going to flow. It's going to go, you know, walk away. If you think the referee's made a mistake, there's nothing you can do about it. You know, you just have to carry on and do the best you can. So, good luck to everyone when you're playing football. I know it's going to change next week, so make the most of it. And a little bit of rain's coming, unfortunately. Some will say, oh, great, the garden needs it. That's the excuse, they need it. And I know it's hard to sleep at night at the moment because it's so hot. I'm fine that, but the night before I didn't sleep at all. Got a couple of hours because it was so hot. And I made up for it. Last night I slept and it was even hotter. So it just shows you the body will sleep and shut down and give you some rest along the way. So, if you've been out and about, please enjoy your football, encourage the kids. Kids with attitudes, good attitudes, will go far. So that's what you need to work on as a coach. Make sure your kids have got good attitudes. I always did when I was running the teams. That's never going to happen again. I'm not going to be running any more teams. But that's what I learned over the years, to pick out the kids with good attitudes, work on their performances, and they improve. And they honestly, it rubs off on the kids with the bad attitudes. They come to their level in the end. It really does work. And that's what I always look for, good attitudes. We all know there's some kids out there will have terrible attitudes, wanting to argue with everyone, wanting to disrupt your coaching sessions, wanting to disrupt the coaching methods that you've put into the team. But you've got to work at it, you've got to keep at them, and eventually it'll come good. And honestly, one or two of the lads, yeah, they had slight attitudes, if you know what I mean. But honestly, they've grown up to be gentlemen, and every one of the kids that I taught years and years ago have grown up unbelievable. Honestly, I really do respect them, and they do respect me as well. So you see where it's coming from, a nice circle, bring everyone together and make it happen. Make it happen in grassroots football, because life is too short. That's what we keep on saying. Try and make good memories with the kids, enjoy watching them, enjoy their development, encourage them, don't put them off, don't have a go at them, leave them to get developed by your coach or whoever, the mentor, whoever you put in charge of them, even the young referees, and watch that development improve. And you can see it if you go back to the first time that your child started playing football. If they haven't already, you're not going to go back and started getting coaching, and the way they were on the football field, where they couldn't kick a ball, they couldn't use the feet, they couldn't pass a ball, they were running the wrong way, away from goal instead of going towards goal. It's happened to all of us. Just look, cast your memories back and remember that, remember those times, and then you'll realise just how much, as they got older and bigger, your child is developing, and it's not too late to support them. Not too late at all. Keep developing them, keep supporting them, keep encouraging them, and you can't go wrong. And make sure that you work as a parent as well as a coach on attitudes, good attitudes. It brings the best out in all the children. I swear to you, I know that's the way to teach them. Bring that into your coaching methods. Attitude, all the time, the big A, attitude. Go for it and watch the difference in the future. People will start bringing it up. Attitude, attitude, attitude. Work on it with the kids, and I'll tell you what, they will learn to respect that, and it'll make them a better player in the future. So there's a little offline or online coaching method that I used in grassroots football. Take it on, go on, be proud, and just say, I've developed this attitude. Let's work on this today. Let's work on good attitudes, and give them some examples of attitude. Put it out to them, give them that, and let them work on it, and keep working on it week in, week out, and especially on the pitch. You can't, as a coach, go wrong. There you go. Hope you like that one. Just gonna have a sip of water, you know, because I feel proud of that one. That's cooled me down a little bit to face the hot weather. And don't forget, we've got Liverpool playing Preston live on TV, PSG versus Chelsea in the World Club Cup final. We've also got England women against Wales in the Euros. What a day of football. And you've also had grassroots football, packed day, and I'm sure you can all have a glass of wine, have a glass of orange, sit outside, put the big screen on and watch any match you want to, and enjoy your football day, because it's work next week. Okay, let's get on to this. I've been contacted by a member of the FA to help them promote this, and I think it's a good little thing, because we've got changes next year, or the season after, changes in grassroots football, 1v1s, 5v5s, everyone's talking about it, but they will be talking about it a lot more in the future, and we'll have guests on even talking about it, and the managers I talk to are all talking about it now. So what's it going to bring? Well, you can start getting involved in things, because the FA have teamed up with M&S Foods. M&S Foods, remember, my wife works at M&S, and now you can sponsor me for all this publicity that I'm giving you and the FA. Get us some goodies for our raffles, get us some sandwiches and all that for our choir when we do the filming on the 23rd of July. M&S, anyone listening from M&S, please, I'm sure you could supply drinks and food, all the healthy stuff for our kids who are going to be filming for a long day on the 23rd. And the FA, come on, what can you do? Send us some goodies, we can raffle out, help us with Don't Cross the Line, help us with the work that we do. We're all volunteers, we don't get paid for anything that we do. We're a community interest company, so there you go. This is all voluntary work, and we're giving loads of publicity to the big people. Give something back to grassroots football, come on. And I know you can say, well, we're doing this for grassroots football. Well, are we really? Or is it just for advertising? Well, there you go. Come on, make your own mind up. But I'm proud to do this anyway. the Greater Game Football Festival. It is running in partnership with the FA and M&S Food. It's about helping, excuse me, it's about helping young people aged between 12 to 16 years of age to make one healthier project for themselves. Let's stand up, let's face it, I've just been talking about making yourself healthier. So it works, it really does. To find out more, please check out on the website or on YouTube, and that obviously is, if you put the Greater Gaming Football Festival, that's when you'll get onto the website and you can read all about it if you want to participate in this. Well, why not go ahead and do it? Now there are different formats, and I've just been talking about on the day or whenever it's going to be held. There's going to be, I sort of imagine, looking over this, that it's all different venues across the UK. So and I think we're event 5 in Liverpool. So it's 1v1, 5v5, and also off the pitch activities. Off the pitch, so there'll be all kinds going on, and I should imagine they'll have a team of coaches or staff helping them out, getting the things organised. And what it's about, the key principles, is about eating M&S foods, thinking and sleeping. Do we do that to the FA? Sleeping, right, there you go. No, this is what the 3 key points are, and they're eating, thinking and sleeping. That's what they're working on, based on what the email I've had from the FA. And teams will score points on and off the pitch or field in activities, and there'll be a final on each day or each event, so there'll be a winner in that. So you build your points up, stock of points, and I can't tell you what the activities are, but you'll have to read more on the website or on YouTube, and it's probably well worth getting involved in it. If you're stuck with nothing to do, then just look out for the Greater Game Football Festival, and I should imagine it's held all over the UK. But again, check out the website. I'm not telling you where, and I don't even know where the venue is at the moment for Liverpool, but as soon as I find out, I'll probably, if I went on the website, I'd find out, but I'll give you more details as and when I get it. Now event 5 will be held in Liverpool on the 5th of August from 1300 to 1800. So you've got a few hours of activities there, something to look forward to. I've got an idea where the venue will be, but yeah, 5th of August, let's see. Why don't you join up? Well, if you want more information, find out more information on it, then simply go to the Greater Game Football Festival website. Obviously it'd be the FA, or go on their website, you get all the info, and it's on YouTube as well. So have a little look on that, and while you're on YouTube, don't forget, cross over TXTL TV from the touchlines and subscribe to us as well. It's free, and probably this is free as well. There's no cost on that one, so you join the forces with the FA and M&S Foods. How many times have I said that? Come on, a basket of sandwiches or drinks or whatever for each time I say M&S Foods. We've got a big project here that's filming, taking place on the 23rd of July. Filming with a production company. We've got our singer David John Jaggs from the Ragamuffins, who will be getting involved with us, and the kids. I just hope it's not going to be 30 odd degrees. I wouldn't be able to handle that, and I don't think it'll be fair on the kids. So we're turning the big hall into a little studio, or a big studio, and filming from there and making it come alive. Wow. Why don't you all get involved with our Heart of Gold Choir? And we do a GoFundMe page as well, TXTL Heart of Gold, one step ahead to mental health. TXTL, one step ahead on mental health. Could you help us out? Why not? Thank you so much for tuning into the show on the Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Thanks to Dan, and I'm hoping to have Dan back next week, and Jaden, Pete might do it because he's wrestling well. He might do it on the Friday just before the school breaks up and they have a nice holiday of 6 weeks. I've had mine. Pity wasn't going back to Cyprus. Loved it. Loved the weather. I'm okay with this weather. It's just the heat that makes you sweat. It draws you. And unfortunately, we've got no aircon in the UK in our houses, have we? Something to look into in the future. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed all the topics that we talked about today. Hope you can get involved, especially with DXTL, and obviously you can get involved with the FA, their football festival with M&S Foods. In the meantime, we'll be back on Friday. So myself, Mal Lane, all the team here, the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line, Respect Programme, Heart of Gold initiatives, No Ref, No Game. Have a great week. Enjoy the weather while you can, and we'll see you on Friday evening. Cheerio for now.